Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Man,
Yeah.
take a
You remember this show?
yeah. It's. I felt like it's been a while.
Dude, it feels like it's been a month.
Yeah, it does.
And it's been like a week.
yeah.
It's been a week, people.
Has it only been a week?
We were gone, and now we're not gone anymore.
Guess who's back? Cramping up the airwaves.
Back again.
Stinking it up.
Yeah. Stinking it up on a hot, stinky day.
Your boys.
You're stinky boys.
Yeah.
Stinky boys in the building.
Stinky boys in the building doing their thing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Talking Trends, your favorite internet show. If it isn't yet,
It should be.
It should be.
Yeah.
If this is your first time tuning into the show, myself and Tony, my name's TK, this is Tony,
What up?
a handsome gentleman to the right of me.
Mm-hmm.
We find interesting news articles from across the globe and we bring them to the comforts of your home or wherever you may be watching this show or listening. Are you at a hotel somewhere or yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Seedy. under the covers.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Where are you watching the show? And also, anybody shouts out to the podcast out there, iTunes, Google Play. Search us on there,
Yeah.
Talking Trends, subscribe, and then give us a good rating.
Absolutely.
But anyway,
Yeah.
like a lot of podcasts, this is done live.
Yeah. And now we're standing up.
And now we're standing up.
See,
So,
it's ergonomically better for us, right?
yes, yeah.
So.
Feel it in the lumbar. It's good for the spine.
Mm.
Unlike a lot of podcasts, this is done live. So everybody in the chat right now, we'd like to hear your comments and opinions on the stories that we're going to be covering. And you may be wondering what stories we're going to be covering.
Yeah. What are they at?
Hey, I'll tell you.
Please do.
All right.
Fill us in.
Okay. Old people. God love them.
I don't care for them.
Oh man,
I'm just kidding.
Tony.
The homeless old people. Listen,
Yeah, they don't have any place in your heart.
my small, cold, black heart, they're out. But
Okay.
what about them?
Well, in this case, a couple elderly gentlemen escaped the confines of their senior home to go attend a heavy metal concert.
All right, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I like them now.
Right? During our hiatus,
Yes.
one popular basketball player by the name of LeBron James,
The man.
he's been quite busy.
Yeah.
And I honestly cannot think of how you can hate on this man anymore.
Pour the haterade down the drain for LeBron James. He is now the king of the world.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever attended a bachelor party?
I've been known to frequent one or two in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you haven't drowned at one, thankfully.
Nope.
You're here.
I'm here.
In the flesh.
Yes.
Well, one unlucky gentleman, he did such a thing.
He drew out the party.
He drowned at the party during a Hold Your Breath the contest.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Many alcoholic beverages were consumed, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
And finally, lawsuits. Happens to everybody every now and then. Well, not
Yep.
everybody, especially in America, though.
Everybody in America.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're going to talk about the crazy payouts that have happened over time.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what people are suing over. I mean, you will believe it, obviously, but
Yeah.
yeah. Interesting outlook.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, and before we get today's show started, of course, if you're celebrating a birthday out there, or if you have celebrated a birthday the past week we've been gone, happy birthday to you,
No doubt.
ladies and gentlemen.
no doubt.
And if you know anybody who's celebrating a birthday, be like, hey,
Send
happy
them-
birthday.
yeah,
send
much love.
them some love from the
Yeah.
old boys from Talking Trends.
Yeah. Our boy Tony Hayes
Yes, Tony, Papa Rave himself.
just had his birthday, right?
Yes, he turned
Shouts out
82.
to him. Yeah. Jesus. Listen, cook us a meal, brother.
Yeah, seriously, for your birthday, Tony.
Yeah.
Cook us a meal.
You know what I mean? We'll bring the donuts.
Yeah, we'll bring the fun.
Oh, we'll bring the fun.
Yes. And of course, we like to celebrate our celebrity friends, of course.
Yeah.
Celebrating birthdays. And today, celebrating a birthday, Ginger Spice.
Your favorite spice and mine, turning 46 years old.
One girl I had a crush on growing up as a kid.
Depending on your age, you may not know who the hell this is.
Punky Brewster.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite shows, bro.
Yes.
Back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Great show. Soleil Moon Fry.
Yeah. What a crazy name.
A great name, too.
Yeah.
Turning 42. Punky Brewster's 42. Damn. What's going on?
They're all getting old now.
Well, listen.
And finally, happy birthday to one M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, super director. He hasn't done anything lately, I don't think. I haven't seen anything from him.
No, I think the
What was
last
the
movie.
big one he did?
The last one I saw was this elevator movie he did.
Oh.
It wasn't too bad, but his films the last couple of years have been getting bad reviews and just kind of all over the place. But yeah, I believe he's coming back with a couple.
Is he?
Yeah.
All right. He's turning
So-
48, so You're running out of time, brother. Come on.
You're running out of time. Yeah. Hear the clock ticking.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it feels so weird. I don't know what it is. If it's the standing.
I like the standing.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do like.
I
the
feel
standing.
more. The blood is flowing nicely.
Yeah, I feel like I can get the words clearly out of my mouth. It's all cooped up in my tummy.
Well, we haven't been on in a week, so that's the other. We're gonna screw up a lot today, people.
Yeah.
I'm sure, but
Hey.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Do it to it. Up first, elderly men escaped the confines of their nursing home to go to a heavy metal rock festival in Germany.
Badass.
Super badass.
That's a badass. Man.
Right? Two elderly German men escaped the confines of their nursing home on Friday to attend the Wacken Open Air Heavy Metal Festival.
Nice.
The nursing home alerted police after the gentlemen were found to be missing from the center.
Boo.
Yeah, what a dampen on the
Sounds
parade.
like a prison. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a comment on that.
Oh, go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. Anyways, the police then found the aging metalheads at 3 a.m.
I love it.
So they spent the entire day at this festival.
Isn't that usually when they wake up?
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah.
When you're eating supper at 4, and then you're in bed by like 7.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
tend to wake up fairly early.
These guys are ballers.
So the Wacken Open Air Festival is the biggest heavy metal festival in the world, apparently.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, the police spokeswoman said the elderly gentlemen were dazed and disoriented.
I bet they were. What were they on
But
in particular?
they were also reluctant to leave the 4-day festival, so police had to escort them home with the help of a taxi and a patrol car.
Man,
They didn't want to leave.
clawing and fighting their way to stay.
Yeah,
I love
dazed
these-
and disoriented.
I'm
They still
loving
wanted to
these
stay.
guys.
They were like,
I love
to
these
hell with
guys.
this nursing home I'm going back to.
Screw you.
Yes.
Nice.
So anyway, they obviously liked the music festival.
Okay.
The police spokeswoman said the care home quickly organized a return transport after police picked them up. Anyway, the 29th edition of the legendary festival was fully sold out with expected 75,000 people.
Ooh,
a lot
that
of
is a
people.
big festival.
Yeah, 4-day festival.
It's in Germany, you said, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I say more power to these gentlemen, more concerts, and of course, more Ensure.
Now, wait a minute now. Are they not able to just leave the facility?
I would see.
Or they didn't ask anybody. They just kind of took
They
off?
probably just took off, but generally, depending on the level of care, I think.
Right. I don't know how these homes work, so.
Yeah, I think you have to sign out. You have to have somebody with you, like a guardian, because you're basically treated like a child once you're
Right.
senior age.
Seems appropriate, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, again, depending on the level of care that you require, of course, too.
Right,
So, but I
right.
mean, if you're mentally all there and physically able to
You
go
can't just come and go as you please?
yeah, you can go. There's definitely, I've worked in nursing homes where people have been able to go on little trips by themselves, or even if
Okay.
it was like to a corner store,
Yeah.
just because they're able-bodied. And there's one gentleman who used to like go out all the way out to Bears Lake by himself, by like toy cars and stuff like that. That's what he was into, like memorabilia, old school,
okay.
like Corvettes and
You
stuff.
gotta like
so.
sign out those? That would be like a sign out thing?
You have to
Okay.
call down the desk to be like, hey,
Right.
I'm going, just in case like a nurse comes to your room and you're just not there.
But are they like, they wouldn't, like these guys here went to this concert, it's obviously nighttime, right? They found them
3
at
a.m.
3 a.m. in the damn morning.
Well, sometimes nursing homes don't. I mean,
I was gonna say, is there like a curfew where they're not allowed?
I would think so. There's definitely a
Okay.
curfew, and also sometimes the nursing homes are understaffed. So
Right.
God knows when they found out they were even missing in the first place. So I mean, they had a full day at the festival.
Hey,
I'm
listen.
hoping they got some drinks.
Dude, you know these guys getting the ladies back at the home. You know they are the men back there. The ladies or the groupies are swarming.
Hey.
Yeah. They got a
Bringing
picture with like Metallica. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I
You know
think
what I mean?
Judas Priest was playing at this festival.
Oh, my
And
God.
Danzig. Yeah. Anyway.
I love it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a
Good
lot.
on these guys, man. Killing it.
Yes, I love it. I also, why are all nursing homes considered prisons?
Well, I mean, you would know better. You worked
Yeah.
in one, so you would know what it's like. I don't know the culture in there or what, like how freely they can come and go. It seems like a prison style situation. Maybe I'm not, I don't know enough about, these homes, but I'm sure there's some of them that are super luxurious and
Yeah, but you pay out the wazoo.
you
for
do,
that.
but I mean, man, if I'm paying that kind of money, I want to be able to come and go as I please.
Exactly. I don't care the level of care that I need.
Yeah.
Baby wants to go out.
You work for me, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't work for you.
Yeah. You're
right?
changing my diapers.
Yeah, that's right. If I'm going to 3 a.m., I'm going to this concert, I'm going to go.
Exactly.
And I want a hot bowl of porridge when I return, baby.
Ooh, porridge.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a bad assumption on old people, but
It's okay.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, good on these guys. I love them pushing their freedom and doing their thing. That's,
Yes.
the rock on.
And speaking of people doing their thing,
Yeah.
one, LeBron James continues to do this.
He is doing his thing, helping as many people as possible.
Yes.
We talked about his contract. He was just signed to a 4-year, $150 million contract. Something stupid, ridiculous amounts of money. You'd never be able to spend in 5 lifetimes, and that's on top of everything else he makes. Well, LeBron, unlike a lot of people, is putting this money to great use.
Yes.
And he's doing it in Ohio. Gives it back. Consistently we give him back. Some people call LeBron James the GOAT for his prowess on the basketball court. Others say his work in the community makes him the greatest of all time. Listen, after this conversation, I don't know if you can really argue that point.
Yeah.
Residents in his hometown of Akron, Ohio, experienced that work firsthand this week. Actually, it was last week when he promised that he was going to open a school, and he did. Opened a school for 240 at-risk third and fourth graders.
Right.
These guys in low-income situations, at-risk students in maybe not the safest neighborhoods, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe don't have the opportunities maybe a lot of people do. The school, a project that LeBron James, a family foundation, and Akron Public Schools provided students with a slew of awesome perks. This is the badass part, what he's got going on. According to James, in addition to attending the school run by the king, students will also receive free tuition,
Hey.
free uniforms.
Nice.
This I like. Free breakfast, lunch, and snacks.
Swish.
So even if you don't have money for lunch to show up there.
That's a
you
triple
get
double I can get down with.
That's a double. Yeah, exactly.
See?
Free transportation
Oh, wow.
within 2 miles of the school.
Nice.
Free bicycle and helmet. Right? Access to a food pantry for their families,
Oh, man.
which is incredible.
I didn't even know about that part.
And this part I love. Guaranteed tuition for all graduates to the University of Akron. So if you graduate, you don't have to worry. You just got to get good grades, and you'll be able to get your tuition fully paid for to University of Akron. Incredible.
Man.
What's more, parents and the students will receive access to job placement services and help acquire their GEDs.
What?
So not only the kids, he's going to help the parents of the children. Guys, listen. I don't know what else to say. The school's curriculum was crafted by and helped the Akron County Education. So they've long seen their students underperforming in classrooms. They'll be focused. There will be a focus on hand education with an emphasis on developing problem-solving skills, according to the foundation. This is pretty crazy. Although school is currently open, only 3rd and 4th grade students. Classes will expand from 1st to the 8th grade by 2022.
Wow.
That's only 3 or 4 years away.
Jeez.
In a tweet last Sunday, the day before the opening, James said the school's first day would be one of the greatest, if not the greatest, moments of his life. No doubt.
Wow.
He was quoted as saying, "The jitters before the first day of school are real right now. Tomorrow is going to be one of the greatest moments, if not the greatest, of my life when we open the hashtag I Promise School." This skinny kid from Akron who missed 83 days of school in the 4th grade had big dreams. So this is the guy he was talking about.
I think he's missed more days in school than he's actually missed more games in the NBA.
No doubt
This is
about it.
crazy.
No doubt about it. Anyway,
Wow.
listen.
I mean,
I don't know if you're a LeBron. Yeah, that's a clap. That's a clap situation right
that's
there.
a golf clap.
I don't know if you're a fan of LeBron. If you're not a fan of LeBron, you gotta love the love
Yeah.
from this guy.
Listen,
I mean, come on.
this guy is pretty good with his word. I mean, not only people hated him when he left to go to Miami and fulfill his dream to
True.
be an NBA champion.
True.
The owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers was like, I hope you never win a championship. So what does he do? He wins a couple down in Miami.
Yeah.
And the bigger person that he is, he's like, you know what, Cleveland?
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Same owner still there.
Same owner.
And he wins them a championship. And you'd be like, okay, LeBron,
Dude.
that's cool. You can now rest.
Yeah.
But does he? No.
Nah.
The man wants to go up for another layup. And what does he do? Not only does he supply a brand new school
Dude.
for kids at risk youth,
Yeah.
and then from this information you're telling me, offers the parents a chance to finish their GED.
Dude, I mean, how
On
can you
top
hate
of
on
that,
this guy?
too, a food bank as well. You cannot hate on this guy.
Dude, he's doing and the great thing is he's doing it in his hometown. The people of Ohio cannot hate on him. Even though he's left Cleveland, gone to LA, of course. But, you don't hear anything right now about anybody in Ohio. I mean, when he went to Miami, they were burning his jerseys in the streets. Everything bad was going to happen to this guy.
Dude.
You're never welcome back here. You're a traitor. You're this and that. Nobody's saying anything like that now.
I don't know if there's a statue of LeBron James in Cleveland, Ohio, but
there should be.
You need to get on that, yesterday.
Yeah, mayor, governor, whoever you need to talk to. Why don't you make that happen?
That's
a big golden statue of your boy. Because I'm pretty sure LeBron has probably done more than a lot of politicians
yes.
in that state or city.
Yes.
Right?
Using his own money.
Using his own money. No funding from anybody. He's not taking taxpayer money.
Man.
This is just, I don't know. What else can you say about this guy? This is incredible. There are a lot of athletes that make a lot of money.
Yes.
Right? A lot. We were talking about Jordan.
I know.
A little hate on Jordan we had.
There's a little hate because you know what? I have this thing of like when I think of like the greatest of all time. Yes, Jordan. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah.
But I also accumulate what I think is great, what happens on and off the court.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I get it. Like Jordan's untouchable in certain areas. I mean, LeBron is killing it, still playing at a phenomenal pace and rate, still going to break all kinds of records in the NBA. And this guy's outside of the NBA, the stuff that he's doing is also incredible. That's why I have to now give him the crown for the greatest.
Here's your king crown.
Yes. Here you go, sir.
Your Majesty.
Yeah.
He is truly the king now. And the thing about it is here's a guy who, again, doesn't have to do it. A lot of athletes don't have to do this with their money. They can just take their money. Listen, I'm doing my job. I get paid. That's the end of it. This guy chooses to do the opposite, and it's really good. Good on him, man. That's I wish more athletes would do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? I just remembered this. Even Donald Trump's lady, was it Melania?
Melania.
Yeah, I believe she's even going to go check the school out. Even though Donald Trump was hating on LeBron, she's even going to go.
Uh-oh.
So.
Oh, boy. Well, listen, good on her. Well, maybe she's looking for a new man. You know what I mean? Maybe she's going to try the NBA.
Maybe she wants to be like, oh, this is what a real man can do.
Easy.
Well, that's what I mean. Hey, he seems to be anyway.
Hey,
hats off to LeBron James.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you do, sir.
Shouts out, man, to the king. Shouts out to you guys.
Yes.
We'll do the quick roll call here. Everybody who's rejoined us once again after this little hiatus. Cassandra's in the house. Chris in the house. Charlene, Julie, Kathy, Lisa's in the house as well. Lindsay, Mike, Lynn, Patricia. Thank you guys for joining us once again today. And we promise we'll be back. We will not run away from you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, it feels good to be on the new set here.
Yeah, I know.
It feels fresh. I like the standing up thing. I think
it's kind of good. You know what we need? We need to get those pharmacist mats.
We'll get the padded ones.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're good. Now we're talking.
So, now
we're talking, people.
No, I had
Let's
to
do it.
Okay. Up next, man, Bachelor Parties.
This is like The Hangover with death.
Yeah, I'll call it The Drowning.
That's not good, bro.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Anyway, so a man drowns while holding his breath during a bachelor party contest. Bachelor party guests were competing, of course, to see which of them could stay underwater the longest. And when one didn't resurface, that's when there was a problem. Robert Bunsa, 23.
Oh, my God.
Right, New Jersey, was in Georgia for the gathering at Lake Sinclair when he drowned Saturday evening. According to the report, he was trying to see how long he could hold his breath. There were about 15 men at the party when Robert didn't come back up. They didn't initially realize he was still in the water and went up to the house to look for him, thinking he had gotten out without them seeing.
Holy crap.
Again, alcohol was probably involved.
Yeah, a little bit.
He was missing for some time, over 7 minutes at least, before they realized, and when one of their friends did dive down and pulled him out. A helicopter was called to the lake in case for Bunsen to be airlifted for treatment, but unfortunately, he did die at the scene. Ladies and gentlemen, don't act like a fool at the bachelor party or bachelorette party.
Well, yeah. I mean, Lindsay says, I guess he won. So that's.
I was gonna say that it's a little dark.
Is it too soon?
Yeah, it's a little-
On a happier note, Kathy says Costco has the mats we're looking for. So, thank you very much. We'll go try that out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. If you're sitting there watching these two knuckleheads do
I don't know how many. There's 15 guys there.
but are they all? They're not all in the pool, are they? Oh, maybe
It seems like a dude thing to do.
Yeah, I guess
It's a contest to see who can hold their breath the longest. I mean, you can do this, like standing out of water. Just plug your nose.
Just put your head in the
Just plug your nose and close your mouth. You can do it the
Yeah.
safe way.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
You
underwater.
don't have to get your clothes wet.
But then they're worried they're cheating. At least underwater, you ain't breathing.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless he has gills.
Yeah, true.
But you could have done it in a bowl or something.
Yeah.
Probably not a good idea for you to be around water if you're drinking that much and in the pool and,
A wedding to be remembered by all. Like, what a horror. Like, imagine if
Do you
were-
continue with the wedding?
Oh.
Dude, do you continue with that wedding? Let's say it's the next day. In 2 days, you got to get married. One of your best homies just drowned. Are you planning for a wedding or are you planning out for the funeral?
And what if he was the best man, too?
What if he was the best man? Bro, I think you delay that wedding. Although you lose a lot of money.
Or is that a telltale sign of maybe you should cancel the wedding? Maybe you're not supposed to be marrying this person.
Oh, boy.
I'm not into signs, but, I'm just saying.
That might be a pretty clear sign that you may want to postpone that thing or maybe rethink your vows and who you're marrying. Well, I mean, listen, the guy is I don't know, man. Alcohol makes you do some stupid things. And God knows if there's other things involved. Drugs, I don't know. But, yeah, you figure you might not want to have that. Isn't it a bad omen?
Yeah.
I know rain is supposed to be good luck, even though it pisses everybody off because it ruins everybody.
I don't know about where drowning stands on it. That's good luck.
Which is?
Yeah, I guess drowning. You need somebody in the wedding party to drown to have the best marriage.
No, that can't be right.
Okay.
Is it?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe it's a thing now. What if the couple's actually just lives a happy life ever after?
Can you imagine?
It could happen.
Oh,
and they win the lotto.
Oh my God! What if it was the best man? Jeez, can you imagine?
I don't know. I think I would have to postpone the wedding.
Dude, you got to postpone it. You have to. How do you go and celebrate? How do you go and have like the reception and party and dance and drink?
Yeah.
Because drinking is what caused the whole thing to happen. Oh boy, people. I don't know, man.
And there's always that guy though who always got to take it to the max.
He goes too far.
There's always that one guy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like. I suppose there is that one guy.
There
usually
always
doesn't
is.
drown.
There always is that one guy. But I mean, in this case, hey, imagine now, hypothetically, imagine it was tradition for every bachelor party, to have this holding the breath contest.
Oh, dude!
Every bachelor party. My bachelor party, your bachelor party, Johnny's down the street bachelor party.
It's good luck.
Yeah, it's good luck. Could you imagine the amount of people who probably would die?
Dude, I feel so bad for this guy and his family. I'm just thinking about I'm thinking of the wedding day, like in 2 days, and you're ready to celebrate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're just like, this is 2 days.
I mean, I guess he couldn't have been that important if they left him in there for like 7 minutes.
He wasn't that high on the bridal party.
No,
maybe.
Exactly.
He was the tag along.
Yeah.
He was like the guy in Hangover that didn't expect to show up.
Right.
What's his name? What's the actor's name? What's the guy's name with the beard?
Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, that's right. So he was that character.
Yeah. They're like, he's all right.
He's all right.
It's cool.
Dude, he's the one that drugged the whole group. It's all his fault.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Maybe this. Yeah. God damn it. Well, hopefully, I'm wishing the couple that's getting married a successful marriage.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Yes.
Hopefully, it can only go up from here.
Can it?
Maybe not.
Yeah. And finally, our last story. We're going to talk about lawsuits. Everybody loves them.
We love them.
We especially love when we hear about the crazy payouts.
Dude, there are some crazy lawsuits. As we know in the U.S., you sue for everything.
Yes.
Right? And some of the biggest targets are some of these big companies, Starbucks, McDonald's, whatever the case may be. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. But the thing that's always strange is why they're suing. It's the most ridiculous things in most situations. We'll go through a few of these things, and I'll give you the results as well.
Okay.
Starbucks. Yeah. Chicago woman, Stacy, filed a $5 million class action lawsuit against Starbucks in April 2016, claiming the company put too much ice in her drink. Lawsuit accused Starbucks of advertising iced drinks as 24-ounce beverages when the cup only contained 14 ounces of fluid. and the rest of it was ice. So yeah, that was one of them, and let's see what the result of that one was. Most of the we get the results here too. U.S. Chamber of Commerce Institute for Legal Reform, the $5 million lawsuit was dismissed.
Thank you.
By the Chicago federal judge in late 2016. Quote saying, "If you're worried about not getting your money's worth for your iced drink at Starbucks, here's a solution: request light ice."
Oh,
There you go.
There you go.
So I like that the court has a little bit of an attitude, like smarten up.
yes.
Speaking of an attitude, the Hershey Company, they all make our tasty sweet snacks that we do love and partake in every once in a while.
Yes.
Robert Brenton of Missouri filed a lawsuit claiming that the Hershey's Company intentionally sells partially full packages of Whoppers, Reese's Pieces, so they don't fill the whole box.
Oh, this. You know what?
Right?
I kind
It's
of feel.
only-
I feel like this could be an argument with like potato chips.
It's the same deal with potato chips, right?
Okay, yeah.
So May 2017, he also filed a $5 million class action lawsuit, was given the green light to move forward with this class action
I'm
lawsuit.
saying dismissed.
Dismissed, or did he get it?
I say dismissed.
It's a pretty good case. So Brenton's case was thrown out
Yes.
of the courts, concluding he wasn't really harmed because even though he realized the package of these tasty snacks weren't full, he also continued to buy them.
I'll see.
So over
Come
the course
on.
of a decade, he bought over 600 packages of these treats. And so he knew very well what he was getting.
Fair enough.
How about Subway? We all love a tasty sandwich every once in a
I
while.
stopped going there after the whole Jared.
Yeah,
Fogle
that kind
thing.
of screwed up the whole
Yeah,
thing.
kind of ruined the taste buds.
2013, a group of Subway customers filed a class action lawsuit against the chain, claiming its foot-long subs didn't always measure up to 12 inches.
This is. I could agree.
Right?
But I can assume they would argue like the bread shrinks within the oven for the baking process.
It's possible.
Okay.
Before the lawsuit was consolidated, some plaintiffs were seeking up to $5 million from the sandwich chain. The judge, Eldman, called the case quite weak, and Subway was cleared of the deceptive
I was going to say dismissed.
but agreed to make sure that the subs are proper size in the future and pay the $520,000 in attorney fees.
Ooh.
And $500 to each of the 10 plaintiffs. So they actually did. It was dismissed, but they wanted still wanted to make them happy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Could have gave a couple Subway cards,
Probably would have done the trick.
right?
Yeah. Let me see. Home Depot.
Oh man.
They're not safe either. One of the more recent cases, a group of Chicago, it's always happening in Chicago here for some reason. Plaintiffs filed a class action lawsuit against Home Depot because the store's 4x4 lumber actually measures up to 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches, which, by the way, if you know anything about lumber, that's standard everywhere. It's not actually
I'm not a lumber expert.
Do it.
Okay.
Home Depot and the other lumber suppliers have explained that the 4x4 is just the name of the board, exactly what I just said, and 3.5 inches by 3 is actually standard. $5 million again in damages. Now, did they win or not?
No.
March 2018, the U.S. District Judge Coleman rejected the plaintiff's claim and dismissed the case against Home Depot without prejudice. This means the plaintiff are free to refile their complaint if they choose to do
Now,
so.
since we're on the subject of sizes,
Oh boy. Hell, should I do one more?
yeah, we'll do one more. But I'm just saying,
Oh boy.
can a guy be taken to court if he?
Oh boy. You're going on a very dark road here.
Well,
I like where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, hey, it was advertised as, let's say, 8 inches,
Well, I mean,
but then
I will guarantee you that someone has sued over this.
I would, yes, it was like, hey, listen, I had sex with such gentlemen,
Yeah.
and it did not live up to the hype.
I guarantee someone has tried
I'm
to
taking
sue.
him to court.
That's why you got to test it
yeah,
before you buy it.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be right if we did not do a racist one.
Yes.
It's always fresh and nice to do. McDonald's. We always knew the giant had to get hit. California resident Webster Lucas sued the company $1.5 million because he only received one napkin with his meal after a potentially racially charged argument with the manager. Lucas was offered free burgers, but he claimed the incident left him emotionally distressed and unable to work. Because I only got one napkin with my Big Mac, I can't work anymore. Unlike the McDonald's hot coffee lawsuit of 1904, when they claimed it was, of course,
That makes
too hot.
sense.
And they called this Napkin Gate. What happened in Napkin Gate?
That got tossed.
Apparently, Lucas is no stranger to taking on fast food corporations. He's a pro.
Oh, wow.
According to NBC Los Angeles, prior to filing the suit at McDonald's, he had filed against Jack in the Box twice without receiving compensation for his claims. Lucas's so at the time of the McDonald's suit, Lucas was not on California's litigant list, which prohibits those lists from future filings. So he wasn't even allowed to file at this point because he was suing other companies. He made it a job, basically. And it was, of course, tossed.
Dismissed, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So listen, guys, none of these guys seem to be winning in these cases.
I mean, if you I think if you get injured, you might have a leg to stand on. If there's been tampering with the food, you might have a leg to stand on. Napkins, that's a rough one.
Dude, to the point where you've somehow had some life distress, and on top of that, you can't work because you got one napkin. Dude, I've gotten no napkins sometimes.
The napkins are, as last time I was in a restaurant, you can go get the napkins yourself, right next to the ketchup.
Pretty sure they're free.
Yeah.
Unlimited.
And you can take as many as you want.
They won't say that you can't have them. You can go get them.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the guy made it obviously some sort of that's his job to file against these people. But anyway.
What a job. What a good job that is.
We don't do it here in Canada. It only seems to be in the U.S. these ridiculous lawsuits happen. But anyway, we digress.
We do.
Look at that. We finished on time.
Man.
Maybe because we're standing. It's a on-time thing.
Yeah, and the body's flowing. Everything's flowing.
Good to go.
Good to go. We're in and out. Yeah.
Yeah. Stay cool, people. It is disgustingly hot.
Yes.
We're melting.
Yeah.
But, and also for your pets. Make sure your pets are inside if you can. Make sure they got a lot of water.
And make sure your children have a lot of water, too. Don't want your kids to...
You might want to do that.
To die.
Check into that.
Yeah, check into with your kids. Make sure they're still doing well.
Anyway, we're back, guys. We're happy to be back. We took a little week off. We were moving locations, and now we have rooted ourselves in a undisclosed location, which is always good.
Yep.
But it's nice and cool in here, and we're good to go. So we will be back tomorrow. Back on track, people. Back on track.
Yes.
5 o'clock. We'll be back again tomorrow to do it all again.
And, of course, if you do like the show, feel free to share it. And also head over to the Facebook page and subscribe and like. And, subscribe to YouTube, too. And iTunes and all those fancy platforms. So we really do appreciate it if you could.
Much love. Much love.
Yes.
And, we'll do it again. Come join us again tomorrow.
Yes.
5 o'clock. We'll be here. We want to see you here.
We out.
Peace.
Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. If you like the show, please subscribe below.